Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now the time has passed and we have entered into the second term. We have to continue our studies online also, and that is the last bit. We can't do anything for it. So take your classes seriously and attend the online classes regularly and do your work regularly. Your copy is carrying marks also, as in half yearly you have seen, but very few of you have submitted the assignments. But in final, please be serious, complete your work on time and submit it in the school when it is demanded. The first chapter of your second term is changes around us. Now we are going to start the chapter changes around us. What do you understand by the term change? What is change? Change means something which is different from the previous position. That is called as change. You must have seen many changes around you. That is, you must have, whenever first you were a small baby, then gradually you grow up to be a young girl. You have seen when you plant a seed, how it grows into a seed. Your mother cooks food daily. You must have seen that how the raw material convert into edible food. Then other changes that you can see around yourself is blooming of flowers, ripening of trees, formation of day and night, drying of clothes, change of seasons, formation of clouds. These are the changes which you see around yourself. In these changes, some changes are under your control and some changes are not under your control. The changes that are beyond our control and governed by nature are called as natural changes. You don't have any control on these change, like seedling of seedling of a seed, growing of a seedling, formation of cloud, formation of day and night, growing of a baby, beating of our heart, ripening of fruits. These changes are not under your control. So these changes are called as natural change. During a change, a substance occur change in shape, size, position, color, state and internal structures. These changes which are not under our control are called as natural changes, and the changes which are under our control are called as human made changes. Human made changes are occur due to human efforts, and we can stop it also, or we can fast it also, or we can slow down these changes. So these are called as man made changes or human made changes. For example, cooking of food, burning of oil, weaving of clothes, production of food grains, dissolving of sugar in water. All these changes are under our control. We can control it. We can slow or fasten its speed. We can delay it. So these are called as human made changes. There are large number of changes that take places around us daily, and we can classify these changes as natural change or human made change or reversible change or irreversible change. Now we shall discuss about the reversible change. What is a reversible change? Changes that can be reversed easily by reversing the condition to obtain a substance in its original form is called reversible change. Like, suppose you hang a weight on a spring. What will happen? If you hang a weight on the spring, you can see that the spring gets stretched. When you remove the weight, the spring again comes to its normal size. So this is a reversible change. Similarly, when we heat ice, it melts to form water. When we cool this water again, it changes into ice. So change of ice into water can be reversed by cooling. So melting is also a reversible change. Similarly, when we boil water, it changes into steam. When we cool steam, it again changes into water. So the change of water into steam can be reversed by cooling, and boiling is also a reversible change. Other example of reversible change is glowing of an electric bulb. When you on the switch, the electric bulb glows. When you off the switch, the bulb does not glow. Similarly, stretching of a rubber band. When you apply force, the rubber band stretches. When you remove the force, the rubber band comes to the normal size. So all these are the example of reversible changes, means changes that can be reversed in the original form. The next category is of irreversible changes. Irreversible changes are changes that cannot be reversed by changing the condition to obtain the substance in its natural form. And example of irreversible changes are burning of candle, aging of a living being. If you burn a candle, then you can see two things in a candle. One is the wax and another is the thread in the candle. You can get back the wax, but you cannot get back the thread of the candle. So burning of candle is a irreversible change. If somebody asks you what is burning of wax, then burning of wax is a reversible change, because again we can get back the wax. But burning of candle is not a reversible change. It is an irreversible change, as we can get back the wax but we cannot get back the thread. Similarly, aging of living being. Gradually and gradually everybody's age increases. We cannot come back to our young youth. An old man cannot come back to a young man's stage, and a young man cannot become a baby. So aging of a living being is also a irreversible change. Now weathering of rocks. Weathering of rock is also a irreversible change. Rusting of iron. Rusting of iron, when iron comes in contact with air, it gets rusted, and this cannot be removed. So rusting of iron is also a irreversible change. Similarly, grinding of wheat grains into flour. Then you must have seen that how the wheat grain is grinded into flour, and from that flour we cook chapatis and all things, and we cannot get back the wheat grain again from the flour. So grinding of wheat grain into flour is irreversible change. Cooking of food. When your mother cooks the food, she takes the raw materials and then make it into edible part. Can you get back the food grains again from that cooked food? No. So cooking of food is irreversible change. Similarly, burning of crackers, growing of plants, all these are irreversible change. Another type of irreversible change is formation of curd. Formation of curd from warm milk is an irreversible change. When you heat a milk and add some spoon of curd or salt or lemon in it, then the milk changes into curd, or curdling of milk occurs. The curd is not sour in taste, whereas the milk is sweet in taste. We cannot get back milk from the curd, so curdling of milk is also a irreversible changes. This is all about the types of changes. Now we shall have some changes in the book. We have to tell whether it is reversible or irreversible. First is boiling of raw egg into boiled eggs. Boiling of egg is a irreversible change, because the chemical composition of the egg changes. Second is batter to idli. When we make idli from the batter, we cannot get the batter back. So it is also a irreversible change. Wet clothes into dry clothes. This is a reversible change. If we will again put water in the dry clothes, it will become wet. Woolen yarn into knitted sweater. You must have seen your mother sometimes take out the knitted sweater and again turn it into wool. So it is a reversible change. Ripening of fruit. Ripening of fruit is a irreversible change. Changing of grain into flour is irreversible change. Cold milk into hot milk is a reversible change, because on cooling again the hot milk will change into cold milk. Straight string into coiled string, it is a irreversible change. A bud into a flower, it is irreversible change. A flower cannot be converted into bud again. Milk into paneer, it is irreversible change. Paneer cannot be changed into milk again. Then cow dung into biogas. Biogas cannot be converted back into cow dung, so it is also a irreversible change. Then melting of ice cream. Melting of ice cream is a reversible change. We can get back ice cream when we again cool down the melted ice cream. So these are all type of changes which we have discussed. This is all for today. Okay.